Hey, Mar.
Andrew!
What's going on? You get divorced again, I heard?
Yeah, I did.
Want to talk about it?
Yeah, I do.
All right, ready?
Here we go.
Welcome.
Do?
The
Happy?
Never
After.
Pod.
Podcast is one word.
I know, but that's why it's funny.
Merry Christmas, Andrew!
Happy Hanukkah, Mara.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, Hanukkah, come light the menorah.
That sounds very American Indian.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I've
You never heard that
been
song?
Jewish for 37 years.
It's
I've
a
never
great
heard it.
Hanukkah song.
No, I've heard it. I've heard it, but
It's a
never
classic.
yelled
It's
like
a
that.
classic.
Oh, Hanukkah,
Hanukkah!
oh, Hanukkah. I'm from New York. We get our bagels and Luxon on Delancey Street. Hanukkah.
Oh, it's been so peaceful without Marshall.
Just in life, yeah. Oh, can you imagine if we had to see him every day? Oh my God.
I don't know how they do it.
I don't know how.
Nice beard.
Can you grow facial hair as a
Not very
98-year-old
good.
man?
Not very good.
What happens when you grow it out?
It doesn't go all over the place.
Oh, you missed it when he had just the goatee.
Oh, you had a goatee for a little while?
No.
Oh, me?
Andrew.
Yeah. I still have it.
Andrew made a little mistake, a little beard mistake.
Yeah, it's a flavor saver all around. I get the tush and the puss. You know what I mean? I'm having fun. Christmas time. Are you going home for Christmas?
No.
Oh, you aren't?
No, I'm watching your dogs.
Oh, yeah, you're going to have to stay till the 1st now, by the way.
I cannot.
Why?
I have plans. I cannot stay until the 1st.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll get someone
Okay.
else.
I was like, what? You can't do that to me. I got to have a holiday, asshole.
What are you talking about? I'm giving you money. A lot of money.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, it is a little hot. That is attractive.
What?
I can't believe we just did that. I was like, oh, my God, please let me have a holiday. One holiday.
Well, you said you weren't going home.
I'm going to go home the 31st, remember?
Oh, so you are going home.
Yeah.
That's what I asked you.
Not for Christmas.
Oh, my God.
How long you go home?
This is like a who's on first.
4 days.
4 days.
4 days.
You excited? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Where are you going to stay?
My favorite part is I've been asking my sister to come home and see the kids for 8 months,
Yeah.
pretty regularly. And then I messaged her about the holiday. I was like, oh, maybe we'll do like a joint birthday party for the kids because their birthdays are now and next month. So I was like, oh, we'll just celebrate it then and Christmas all at the same time, blah, blah, blah. And she goes, you know what? The kids, they just want to spend time with you. They just really want to see you. I was like, I've been asking you for 8 months to come home and you keep saying no.
Well, that's really nice.
I know.
Do they follow you on Instagram?
They do, yeah.
Oh, that's good. They see Auntie Mara
Auntie
showing
Mara's
them.
asshole.
Tits and everything else.
A lot of asshole.
Auntie Mara's having fun.
She's got
just
big
out
tits.
there. Both my sister and I have fake boobs, so
Yeah, it's
they've
going to be
seen
weird,
fake
actually,
tits.
when my nephew gets an age old enough to know that his uncle just dances with dogs for a living.
It does seem weird
By
when
then
your
I better be
friends tell me that
successful.
they follow me online. I'm like, oh.
That my friends do?
Yeah, when they're like, hey. I'm like, oh, no.
Yeah,
I mean,
Sarah and Sam, or I'm not going to say names, but I just did. But they're like, let's have Mara come to the wedding. And I was like, well, what
Yes!
if I, no.
Yes! Sarah, Sam, invite me, please. I will come. I will bring a present, unlike your brother. Thank you.
I was going to bring a present that Sam got me. I don't know. Yeah, maybe you can. I don't know. I'm going to try to get a +1, like a real +1 first.
Why do I have to be your +1? Why can't I be
You
invited?
can't go solo. How many times have you hung out with them?
A lot.
Name 3 times.
I have at the Super Bowl party.
Good friends. Great friends. Anyways, yeah.
Your brother's getting married?
Yeah, my brother's getting married in April.
Oh, wow.
Right by my birthday. He's taking that from me. Son of a bitch.
Where's he getting married?
In North Carolina. Down there in Tar Heel country. Down there in Durham.
Durham.
He getting married in Durham.
I like it down in Durham.
Hey man, Durham's nice down there. I'm excited for the wedding. They're gonna have barbecue. They're gonna have the barbecue there.
One time I went down there, I looked like a barbecue. I was so sunburned.
What happened there?
I didn't know I did the sunscreen, and then it was all gone. I was red.
What's that? Where did you lay out there on the grass yonder?
No, I didn't lay. I just outside.
Sometimes I lay out, man, and I don't even take my clothes off, and then I just get tan on my nose right there. Just on my nose,
It's
on my
not
tippy
tan.
nose. Huh?
That's red.
Oh, is that red nose?
That's a sunburn.
You know what I get? I get them blackheads.
That's the Lord coming down and touching that nose of yours.
Oh, thank you, Lord. Don't push so hard, though. Lord, why you got to push so hard on my nose, man? Come on, it's a soft nose. It's a soft little chewy nose. I don't know. Sometimes I just like going to Durham, though, and just riding my horse around, you know. You know, red.
Yeah, I like dirt bikes.
Yeah, you are a good dirt biker.
Yeah,
right?
I'm a good dirt biker.
Remember when you fell off and you broke all your arms?
Yeah.
All of them.
Man, I didn't wipe my ass for 6 months.
I had to. It was horrible.
It's real
I
bad.
hated it, man. Remember when I was wiping your ass and you were all like, man, I really like you as a friend, man. You're a good friend for wiping my asshole there.
Yeah, and then I was like, am I on drugs? Are you wiping my ass again? I was like, I didn't even go.
Yeah, my arms are fine. I never even broke my arms. You made the whole thing up.
You know what was great? You know,
What's that?
you know what I could have used then?
What's that?
A bidet.
A what?
A bidet?
Oh, bidet. Yeah, bidets are good. You know where you can get a good bidet? On
You-
HelloTushy.com. That's where you get a good bidet.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh man, I remember one time I came home, I ate all this corn and BBQ. You know, I ate the whole rib, I ate the bone, you know, and I left the meat. And I was like, God damn, my asshole hurting because I'm just shitting spurs, man. I was spur shitting.
That's how you make spurs.
Yeah, that's how you make spurs.
That is how you make spurs.
Hey man, how else do you make spurs?
They're
man?
sacrifice.
They sacrifice. So then I'm bleeding out my asshole, man. My asshole's bleeding. I got these cruds coming out. You know cruds? So I'm crudding up on my asshole. So
Dingleberries.
Dingleberries, bangleberries, raspberries, blueberries, all the berries, man. And so all my assholes, it's exploding. Then I got HelloTushy.com, put a bidet on there.
Did you use that promo code?
I sure did.
What was it?
Happy butthole. If you go there, put in happy butthole. No more spurs.
No, spurless.
Spurless.
Oh my God.
So I'm excited about that wedding.
So my bathroom is like on an external wall in my house, and my bathroom gets so cold. But I still use that bidet. I'll be like freezing, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna die.
I know. Well, you don't have
Don't
the
you put it
heater.
on
We
the
don't have
wall?
the heater one.
I know, I do. Yeah, I got the heater one.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, you got to switch the nozzle on the side.
Oh, maybe they gave us the heater one.
Try
and
it.
I got a heater
You
one.
gotta. There's the hose cleaner,
Oh.
and then there's the warmer upper.
Oh, maybe because I just don't have hot water in my house. We didn't have hot
You still
water
don't
or
have hot
gas for a
water.
month. We just got it. Fucking sons of bitches.
Can't you sue?
Yes.
Yeah, but it costs money to get a lawyer.
It doesn't. You can just go. I represented myself one time, and I got 6 months worth of rent back.
Wow.
I know. I did it all by myself.
Maybe we'll try that.
You
They
want me to
want to
help
give
you?
us
I can help you.
$750 off our rent.
No,
That's fucking bullshit.
I got, I think, 28 grand.
What?
Really?
What did they do?
Well, when I moved in, they they were like, "Oh, your kitchen will be renovated by the weekend," and then they, if you want to hang up your jacket, and then and then he just kept working on it for 5 months. So I'd come home, and then one of my pro bikes was stolen. My computer, everything was gone. So then I had everything documented. I was taking pictures all along the way. I'd
could
come
see that.
home, and he would just be there, and I was like, I never want to be married. Like, and this is happening. There's a man in my house every day. So,
Well, yeah. Well, I don't know.
How'd you take showers if you didn't have hot water?
It's been a lot of dingleberries, man.
No, seriously.
No, I would shower where I work out.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't know. It's very annoying because when you're not rich, you can't really. I guess I can do it myself. I thought I'd have to get a lawyer and all that shit.
Can't
no,
you
it's
call-
really small claims.
yeah, and call up 311, right, or something like that.
Yeah, I guess in theory it's all easy, but it's not. I don't know.
Hi,
I'd
Subhah.
rather not deal with it. Hey, Subs. How are you?
Good. How are you guys?
I'm good.
Last time when Dulce was here, we had a whole jacket situation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I was like, just hang it up over there.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Comedy Central, Comedy Knockout.
Why are you looking at me? Look at her. I don't have
I'm
any
like,
of those
what
things. That never happened to me.
Our guest extraordinaire here only until February, Subhah Agarwal. Everyone.
It's very shitty
Very-
radio. Yeah. Thanks for coming. So why you're in New York just for the winter? You come for the winter? That's interesting.
Well, I mean, from my experience, LA has the best, for me, career opportunity. So I have to be out there, But I don't like the stand-up scene. I feel like it could be a combination of I put roots down here for 7 years and the clubs are just I'll do 7 sets a week and people will look at me and be like, oh, that's really good. And I'm like, are you serious? Like,
You could do 7 sets a night
in
here.
New York,
Yeah.
exactly. So I literally came here to freeze my ass off just because I wanted to do stand-up.
Because you're nuts. You're a little nuts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
A little
that's-
is generous.
That's awesome, though.
Do they still have that Marty's out there?
Marty's.
Oh my God! There used to, when I started there, and there was this house, and it was called Marty's, and there was 3 rooms and an outside deck, and you paid $5, and you could do as many mics as you wanted, but it was the saddest.
I've heard of this. Okay, yeah.
It is super sad.
No, she does like shows. She does like
I was
real
brand
comedy.
new. Hey, everyone! There's no place to go there.
Yeah, well.
So
I
then
don't
you
know.
do mics.
That sounds great. Who wants to do stand up? You get a nice tan, you drink a Mai Tai, and you get, a movie. Right? No, it doesn't work like that? Do you audition a lot out there? Isn't it pilot season right now?
No, that's going to be starting up in February.
Okay.
I auditioned. I just started doing that in LA, and it's the worst feeling in the face of the planet.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Coming from a stand-up mentality where you're used to feedback, just performing to nothing.
You're like, love me.
I feel that when there's people in the room. But yeah, so what do they do though? What's what really feels horrible about the audition?
The worst is when you can tell they don't because sometimes it's based on looks. So every now and then you'll walk in a room and you can tell that they don't give a fuck. They're just trying to. I had a lady who was reading with me and she was only doing the end of the lines. She wasn't even telling me the full sentence. So I'm like, I can't even act. It was nuts. I had to be she would say the last 2 words and I would have to try and remember where. I was like, this is impossible.
Oh my God.
I was like, she just wants me out of this room.
So you feel you can feel their eyes if they think
judging?
you're pretty or not.
Or
do you think be pretty in your mind?
No, it's just one of the roles was it was a tall, intimidating woman. I'm like, why am I going in for this?
Yeah. Well, you're pretty
I look
intimidating.
small and helpful.
Are you getting laid out there?
No.
What?
Oh, you don't fuck on the beach? In the sand? I thought that's the reason
feel
why.
like that's how you get a UTI.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
But, yeah. What, getting sand in the old cooch?
Being out seashells
One of my
for a
clients
week.
told me today, she goes, oh, I have a really bad UTI. I was like, how? How do you get that now?
What do you mean? I don't know. My girlfriend had it in college 15 years ago.
Was she fucking in hot tubs?
I guess she was fucking someone else.
What's
in
a
a hot tub.
What's a UTI?
Huh?
Urinary tract infection?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Don't you drink cranberry juice for that? Isn't that what
I
you
mean,
do?
sometimes it gets so bad you need an antibiotic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you can't pee.
Oh, that's
Anyway.
hot. you getting dick
no
in New York?
sex.
I got sick of it. I was seeing, here's the thing. I was not sick of dick. I wish. I was
Yeah. It would be so much easier, right? If you're asexual.
I know. Oh my
Yeah.
God. I mean, I may as well be at this point. I was seeing a dude out in New York, and then it was brand new, so we weren't going to do a long distance thing, so I had to cut that to go to LA. And I was seeing a dude who I liked him enough, but then he ended up doing some creep shit, and I had to get rid of him.
Like what?
Yeah, come on. You can't just say creep shit.
dish.
Well, okay. Well, it's going to make him, he's not, okay. Well, he's never going to fucking know I'm talking about him. But it was more of I just felt disgusting because I took him to our mid-season rap party and I got fairly drunk, and then we went back to my place, but I didn't have any condoms on me, and I kept being like, we gotta get condoms, dude. And he kept doing that thing guys do when they're trying to stop you from leaving, where he would start making out with me.
Yeah.
And then we started doing it without them, and then I kept stopping and being like, I don't know about this, and then he would talk me into it, and it's I was sober enough, and
Yeah.
he wasn't he was forceful, but in the morning I just felt so goddamn gross. I
Yeah.
was just I was like, get out of me and stay out of me. I was so mad that
Yeah.
I did that. It was just I don't know. It just literally feels like falling in a subway puddle. Like, that's the feeling. It's just like this layer of grief. I was like, all right, buddy, you're done. And then he spent like a month trying to apologize for it. I was like, nah, dude, I just don't want like.
I love that you're just a condom away from sewer water. like that's the one thing. Like, I would hang out in a sewer if I had gloves on. Like you're like, I can't believe I didn't wear a condom. I fucking rolled around in shit.
I mean, I'm sure. I'm not to say that his dick is a sewer rat. I'm not trying to say.
You got sewer rat dick. It's all right. It's fine.
He was a really
SRD,
nice guy.
you know?
He was a really nice guy, but it's just like I wasn't that. Like, to me, that's a very intimate thing I don't do often.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like, and I wasn't at that place mentally or emotionally with him.
Have you been in a relationship
So it was
before that you have gotten there?
Yeah. So, and it doesn't feel wrong when it's with someone you care about.
Right.
But it's like I wasn't there with him yet, and it was just like I just was so revolted.
It does feel
just
really
couldn't. I was like,
abusive.
Ugh,
Yeah.
gross. I was like, goodbye. So I cut him, and then the dude in New York ended up being one of these dudes who I don't have proof of this, but I'm pretty sure was full of shit because he runs his own company. And he's like, I'm going to come see you in LA. And then he never did that. And then
had
I
one
was
of
in
those.
New York for the weekend. And he's like, oh man, I miss you. I can't wait to see you. And I'm like, I'm 10 minutes from your house. I was like, I was like, if you can't wait to see, come outside, motherfucker. Like, what are you talking about? You made me so mad. I was like, are you just saying shit to try and keep my vagina on the line? Like, I've got a gut feeling that's what was happening. So I just stopped answering all of his
Thank God.
sporadic texts and shit. I was like, this
Because
dude's full of shit.
you've got TV puss now. Like you.
Yeah, but he owns a company, you know.
So what?
It's close. It's close.
It is not celebrity puss versus
Company dick.
garage.
Oh, what do you think? It's just an entrepreneur, like a shitty
Oh,
startup?
yeah, what did he do?
Was it a shitty
He,
startup?
no, he did baseball analytics. Apparently he told me he ran 3 companies. I don't know about that, but he did baseball analytics.
I mean,
and-
Trey Gallion does baseball analytics.
Oh, really?
Is this the same no condom guy?
No,
Oh,
no.
okay. All
He
right.
did. The no condom guy was actually a doctor. But like,
Of course. Oh, so he's safe.
Oh,
I was like, that was part of.
I know, that's in your mind. You're like, a doctor has
I'm
to be
like,
clean.
He would know.
Yeah, he would know if his dick's on fire.
So
I had sex with a doctor one time, and poorly, but it was like, I don't know. Whenever I fuck a doctor, I always think like,
I feel more confident.
Yeah, 100%.
the doctor that I brought the condom all the way back from Indiana to LA inside of my body for 2 days.
Oh my god.
He was a doctor.
Oh yeah,
So that was okay.
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you fuck a doctor.
I
I always feel
a
like
tampon and a condom in there.
Great.
And
Hooray.
cum.
Hurrah. Fucking slob.
Doctors are pretty arrogant, though. You know.
Yeah,
Like,
they are.
I feel like they're like, no, I can't get STDs. You know, I see them all the
Hilarious.
time, but they're not gonna happen to me.
Risky. Yeah, because they
Yeah.
get so accustomed to blah blah blah. I'm above illness.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah, I
like,
can
no.
fix this.
They're like doing the percentages in their head, like, yeah, you know, I don't know, and then they end up with herpes. So
I mean that hasn't happened, thank God, yet. But
Have you had an
Oh,
STD?
Jesus. No, not yet.
Jesus.
Oh my God. Every time I go to get a test and they come back, no, I was like,
You sure? You sure that's my pussy?
I don't.
I mean, just look at
let's
it.
do an in-person swab.
Just will you look at it? I'm giving it the eye test, and I am failing miserably. Yeah, but we did the blood and the piss, and you're good. Yeah,
come on.
Seriously, there's something wrong with it.
I haven't been able to sit for weeks.
But I haven't. I don't know if you've hit this point. But after I got disappointed by those 2 dudes, sometimes I just get mad at men in dating, and then I just don't do it. I just
For a while?
stop. Yeah, it's been like 4 months. I have no plans on seeing anyone, especially being bi-coastal. I'm like, I don't care. You're gonna leave me, or I'm gonna leave you, rather. But
Yeah.
That's a great positive attitude. Scott, come on.
I just give up. I'm like, I don't care. I don't want to deal with your bullshit. Like, you're gonna do something stupid, and it's gonna make me angry, and I'm gonna get upset, and you're gonna waste my time. Like, I just start getting really negative about it, and I'm like, I'm fine being single. That's the thing, you know.
Yeah,
It's
I
just-
think since we started doing this podcast and I started analyzing my relationships, I've been the same way. I'm
Yeah.
like, what am I doing? Why do I keep going back out there?
Yeah, you're not also. You're leaving someone in a big city. It's not like you're leaving someone from a small town and then you're playing like love, like with like writing letters to each other. Like, obviously they're gonna probably fuck someone else in
Yeah.
the big city. You know, like there's just so many options.
That's true.
You know, I don't know.
Well, are you fucking a lot?
No.
In the big city?
I asked Subhah. No, Subhah won't go out with me. I asked her many times. Yeah.
You have?
No.
Why not?
I don't know. So why would you make it weird?
I know you
I'm not
guys.
making it weird.
You guys would make a cute Instagram
Yeah, I
couple.
kind of like this.
Well, just for the Instagram picture.
I know, right? You guys would be so cute.
I don't own a company or been on TV.
You have a dog walking company,
I guess it is a company.
right?
I've never formed the LLC. I keep it under the radar. It's all cash.
It's a sole proprietorship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where are you from?
I grew up. I don't know why that felt racist. I grew up.
Oh, what, how I asked you? So what part of India do you live? Is that how it felt? Bangladesh?
I grew up like an hour north of Chicago, like really close to the city, but suburbs.
Oh, there's
I
a place
wouldn't-
named Chicago in India?
Yeah. Where's that?
Chicago, India.
Yeah. So you grew up in the burbs.
Yeah.
Were your parents religious?
My mom was super religious.
Yeah.
My dad was kind of chill about it.
What town? What town?
What
Chicago?
town? I don't think anyone would know it, but Mundelein.
Yeah.
It's like near Buffalo Grove and like the northwest suburbs and all that.
Would you go into the city a lot when you got a little older?
No, the only time I started going in was to do stand up. So
Yeah.
I never got to like hang out in the city, you
I
know.
love Schaumburg, the improv there. Have you
Oh,
done?
yeah, it's nice.
It's very nice. I like that one.
Did you date a lot in high school?
No.
You're laughing,
no.
aren't you?
I don't know. It's fun.
I didn't even lose my virginity until after college. Like I wasn't doing shit.
Where'd you go to college?
Where'd you go to college?
University of Pittsburgh.
Oh,
so there was dick there.
glamorous.
So
I know.
how did you lose your virginity?
Let's not worry about that.
That bad or that good?
It was fine.
Yeah,
You just had to get it done,
fine.
kind of thing.
Yeah, and it was like one of those things where I didn't realize how crazy you go, like when the first time you have sex, because I was like talking to the dude and I was like, I don't want anything, because logically I'm like, I don't want anything, I don't need you, and then I had sex for the first time and I was like, oh, we're getting married. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't understand what would happen, you know?
Like the hormones that are released, and then
yeah.
you're like, yeah, this is it. He's
Like
the one.
Now I know how to fight those hormones, but like back then when it's the first time, you're like, oh, we're together now.
Yeah. Was there pressure from your family to get married?
I mean, there always has been,
Yeah.
but I mean,
Still
they
now.
would. Oh yeah, they would love it if I were to get married. I don't give a shit personally.
Are they married?
Yeah. Oh, of course, they're Indian. They're arranged marriage.
Oh, they're arranged.
Yeah.
Arranged never gets divorced. What are the percentages?
Almost never.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like a huge stigma in our culture.
We had an Indian guest on before that. His parents were divorced. Remember?
Yes, I do. I do remember. I mean, you just put me on the spot.
Yeah.
I do remember.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember that it was like for the mother, it was like she was shunned.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
because
yeah.
of it.
It's
Yeah.
like I'm assuming. I mean, I'm going off of the India I know from my parents, which was like 40 years ago. I'm assuming things are changing slowly, but yeah, it's just something you don't do. And then if you do it, it's like a mark on your name because it's like your family's the way it's kind of done. It's not like you get traded for goats or whatever the fuck Westerners think. It's like these
Pigs.
Cows? You're at least 3 cows.
so dumb. But it's like your family's it's kind of like your family's try and pair you with someone like a good family. You will find a good family and then you'll meet that person if you like each other. Like the families kind of merge. So that's kind of how it works. And then if you've got this mark on you, it's like you're not dealing with the same rung of candidates. So it knocks you back quite a bit. So it's
What
like
if you were like a doctor, lawyer?
it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It's
Oh,
still
shit.
it's still really bad.
You have to get a peasant.
Because they're like, we spent so much time arranging this for you, and then you blow it. Like,
Because like the way Indians see it is it's like you learn to love. It's not about love up front. Like you learn to love someone. It's like a partnership. So
Do you
it's
see
like,
that with your parents?
yeah. It's like
They're still learning.
No. It's like they got married and then they learned how to love each other while creating a business and a family and trying to, it's very business like almost.
That's not.
Yeah, it's weird.
it's very passionate, it sounds. It's so much passion. We have sex at 9. We make kid.
I
at
mean,
8.
that shit's gonna die anyway. So
Yeah.
The
who am
passion.
I?
Yeah, that's true.
So why start with it when it's
Yeah, it
never?
started as a business.
Yeah. Why not?
I'm not. I agree with you.
I think they still do marriage ads, right?
For
Right?
like, oh yeah, like a lot of even this generation of Indian kids still somewhat date like that, where they like might try and, or there's like a website that's like shadi.com, which is like marriage, and you just look for, you know, potential wives and husbands, and it's like, I mean, who am I to judge you? I'm a fucking wreck. Like,
Yeah.
Have you ever been close to marriage?
no.
What's the longest relationship you ever had?
Probably a year, but it was on and off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Did you? I mean, I'm liking this.
Stop it. What
You
are
guys-
you doing? Why are you making this weird? First of all, I'm not Indian. Her parents would hate me.
I don't think I've ever known you to date an Indian.
Who, me?
Me
Yeah.
or Andrew?
I dated. I went.
You went on one date.
I went to prom with an Indian girl, a Rooney Wijitaleki. I say that really racist. She was awesome.
That just did not sound right.
Yeah, you've never met a Rooney Wijitaleki? She was beautiful. Yeah, she was like too perfect, like in a way.
Yeah.
Like she was
Why?
I couldn't feel. I didn't feel like
Like
doing
you were
anything
enough?
with her. Like I would feel like I would like ruin it, even though I wasn't dirty then. But I just felt like she was just so like pure. I don't know. A Rooney Wijitaleki. She's married now.
With kids?
Probably. I've checked her Facebook a few times.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I think that's a problem, though, us feeling like we're not enough for people. Even like you
Yeah.
talking about these two dudes that are not, like, you described them for 2 seconds. I'm like, well, they're not good enough for you. What are you even worrying about them for? I guess a doctor. But who cares? There's a ton of doctors.
I don't know. On paper, they sound pretty good. A doctor and a guy that owns 3 businesses.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It was like they're fine people. It's just that they weren't.
How did
one
you
of
meet
them,
them?
Both of them through Tinder. Which
Are you
actually
doing
I'm thinking
Tinder
about.
still?
No, I haven't. Well, that's a lie. I've opened it, but just out of boredom. I haven't messaged anyone in like probably since I got together with the doctor like 6 months ago.
And then now, just nothing.
Yeah. I don't feel like it.
Was either one Indian?
I don't either.
Were they Indian or
No, one of them was half Jewish.
You say that more
Ew.
racist than I asked where you were
Yeah,
from.
exactly.
I feel bad saying 2 white dudes. I don't know why that made me
Yeah.
feel guilty.
Yeah.
But one of them's kind of half a minority.
Yeah, that's
sort
good.
of.
And the other one's just pure white.
Oh, he was the whitest.
Yeah.
He was super white. Like,
But
he
that's
looked
like your
Aryan.
thing.
No.
No.
I date whoever, because the thing is, this is super fucked up. I don't care about ethnicity. It's more about like if I feel like you have your shit together and where you live, and I'm like in
Proximity to where
fine.
you live.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I got tired of going to like Harlem and Brooklyn, and then when I cut those off,
It's easier.
there
People
were pretty
don't
much
understand.
almost no black dudes in my circle. Once I'm like, I'm not going to Brooklyn, dude, and then all of a sudden, I mean, it's like I felt guilty about that because I'm like, fuck, it's all white dudes now. But I've made an effort.
So
to
your
like,
laziness made you racist.
I did walk away from somebody when I was like, they were like, oh, where do you live? And I go, oh, I live in Bed-Stuy. And I was like, where do you live? And they go, Jersey City. And I was like,
No.
Yeah, no, this doesn't work.
just walk.
No.
There's no point.
There was like a really hot Indian dude that I matched with right before I had to leave town, and I was like, well, that's a bummer.
And he lived near you?
Yeah.
So hit him up now.
No.
Why not? Why not?
I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm just over it. I don't know how
know.
to stop being over it, but I'm like, I don't want to deal with this bullshit.
Sometimes I feel like I need to go out, like just for fun. But I don't know. I feel like the chemist really took it out of me. I was
what?
dating this guy.
Oh.
We call him the chemist.
We blocked him last
We
time.
blocked him last time. But he was like, I felt like he really just rang me through the ringer. And I
Ugh.
was like, that's enough for a while, I think.
And like, it doesn't help. This is going to sound psychotic, but it's how I feel. Like, if I'm just being completely honest, it doesn't help that I've been listening to serial killer podcasts nonstop. Like, I drive a lot in LA, so I've like really been getting into it. And then anytime a dude feels dishonest, I'm like, oh, this is a sociopath. Like, my brain instantly starts being like,
Yeah.
there's women in his basement, which is psychotic, but I've been listening to that nonstop because I get.
Is this like a chicken
So
egg
maybe,
thing?
like balance it out with like love or like
Yeah.
Or
Maybe you listen to The Notebook over and over.
yeah.
But I've been listening to serial killer podcasts and all the Me Too shit. I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
I was like, men are crazy.
Why do women love serial killer shows and like murder shows so
It's just-
much?
We relate to it.
You just feel like a victim all the time. Like,
No,
I
feel
get
like
bored.
yeah.
I need something to keep me awake and interested, especially when I was driving. I'm like,
Yeah.
I was sitting there on the edge of my steering wheel, like, oh God,
should I make a right?
Also, you feel like you could figure this out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about figuring out.
Or
like, the
I always
puzzles.
think, what would I have done different?
Yeah. Have you seen Mindhunter on Netflix?
I want to watch it. I haven't seen it. I heard really
I've seen
good
one
things.
episode. It got me. I'm gonna watch it.
Did you watch Jim and Andy?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my!
Did
didn't
you like it? I don't know. He just seemed like a prick, didn't he?
Jim?
Yeah.
You mean when he was Andy Kaufman?
Yeah. He just seemed annoying. Like I think I would hate him so much.
Well, even everybody was talking about how it was uncanny how much he was like Andy Kaufman and how he wouldn't snap out of it. And
Yeah, but he was like really acting like an asshole. I guess you got to see it.
well, Tony Clifton is an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's a piece of shit. I don't know. I mean, I just think he's like he was like an alty comedian that like really went for it without thinking of anyone else's feelings or interests.
Sounds
Like a
familiar.
you met a lot of Tony Cliftons.
Oh, weird comedians that are self-centered.
Well, Jim Carrey dated the one girl and then she killed herself.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And claimed that she got STDs from him.
Herpes,
Yeah.
the
Ugh.
herps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the story. It's pretty
Yikes.
nuts.
yeah,
Yeah.
crazy.
It's coming for all of us, man.
What would you
What,
do?
herpes or Jim Carrey?
What would you do if you got herpes?
Me? I mean, if you look at it logically,
Yes.
it's really not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's more of the stigma. I feel like I would be like, shit, and then move on with my day. Like, it's just,
I think I would
It's
be
like it just-
devastated.
it just narrows your dating pool, is all. Like, and I'm like, who cares? I'm not successful in this ocean. Like,
Yeah, maybe you need a smaller buffet. Maybe you need some like, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like a niche. It's like a niche.
Yeah, I need a niche.
I need
Yeah,
a niche
I need
pool.
someone, that has a common interest that's
Also-
terrible, other than our personalities.
we both like herpesing and long walks on the beach.
Yeah, yeah,
Short
yeah,
walks
yeah.
to a sit spat.
I don't know. Would you date a guy with herpes if he told you?
I want to be a good person and say yes.
Yeah.
You could be honest.
Probably not. I mean, I
Yeah.
feel
No.
like if I was if we had fallen in love over the course of years, like maybe if I was in some sort of coma and he was the nurse that was feeding me every
Yeah,
day,
maybe he kept you alive.
and then we like fell in love and he's like, by the way, I have herpes, and I'm like, oh, that's nothing, sweetheart. Like I feel like that would be.
I think even then I'd be like, we can find you someone to love you.
You add a herpes to any like love story, like 3/4 into the movie, it just ruins the movie. It's like, oh my god!
It's no longer P.S. I love you. It's P.S. I have herpes.
But in Forrest Gump, Jenny had AIDS, and that was cool with Forrest.
Yeah, well, he was also autistic.
Oh my god! You think that AIDS balances out with autism?
Yes.
Yeah, well,
They both start with A.
they do. Yeah,
There is a dating
yeah.
for
yeah.
people that have AIDS.
Yeah, I'm probably for autism.
I'm
Yeah.
sure there is. I mean, look, it's a completely manageable condition now. You should get out there and live your life, man.
Yeah.
I'm super-
100%. Yeah, you don't have to wear condoms. With like if you know the other person has
I
it.
still think you should.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
think
thought you'd have a free for all.
No, I
It'd be
think
great.
if you're on the mend, like what if you're almost over it and then he splooges inside you and you go through it all again?
You can't re-get AIDS.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What are you fucking talking about?
I don't know.
AIDS
having fun.
babies.
If you have AIDS, you have AIDS.
Yeah, you have AIDS.
no,
you have
no, no.
AIDS.
You can get rid of AIDS now.
HIV.
Not 100%. You always have that virus in
What
you.
about Magic? He got rid of it.
He still has. He has to take tons of drugs.
You have to always like
Yeah.
suppress it. But
Yeah,
there's like a
it's
point
there.
where it's almost undetectable, and it's like the
Ooh.
chances of passing it on are like extremely low, but still kind of scary,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Make sure you wear condoms, Andrew.
huh?
Make sure you wear condoms
You don't fit.
when you fuck guys.
Yeah. Okay, Marshall. Jesus.
Fuck, Mary, kill. Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
Who else has AIDS? 2 other dudes that have AIDS. Philadelphia.
Okay, Magic Johnson. Tom Hanks in Philadelphia, or
You just meant the city. I
or
was
Tom
like,
Hanks
what?
in Forrest Gump.
No, the guy who died, who won 2 gold
Greg
medals.
Louganis.
Louganis.
I think he has AIDS, right?
Yeah, he's dead. I think he's
He
dead.
didn't die.
He's dead, and so,
So
is the
he's-
boxer.
No,
He's
he's
So
not.
kill him.
Arthur Ashe had AIDS. Arthur Ashe had AIDS.
You
Okay.
sure?
Yeah.
Okay, Subhah. Fuck, marry, kill.
Arthur Ashe, Magic Johnson, Greg Louganis.
Well, obviously,
Greg Louganis is
Mary
alive.
Magic Johnson. There's
Yeah.
not even a question.
Yeah.
Well, the other two are dead.
I know.
He
Greg
lives in the
Louganis
city.
isn't
He's got a
dead.
place in the
Greg
city.
Louganis is definitely dead.
Could you look that up,
I think
please?
he died like 100 years ago.
No, you already fucking mind.
I think he died in a car wreck.
No, he didn't.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, Arthur Ashe.
I would. Well, if they were still alive, and they all have AIDS. And when's the time too? Like Magic would be good now because the medicine's better now, right?
Yeah.
And his bank account.
Yeah, he has a lot.
And
of
he
money.
probably has a place in the city.
Well, Arthur Ashe has the stadium.
Oh, so
Yeah,
just
that-
fuck Arthur.
Fuck Arthur, marry Magic, kill Greg Louganis.
Yeah, he's useless.
You know who Greg Louganis is?
No.
He was a high diver.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how he got. Yeah. Are you Googling that? I can't believe we're Googling if someone's dead.
He's not dead.
He's alive?
I think so.
Oh, so
He is alive. What am I talking about?
well, sorry,
Fucked
Greg.
up to kill a dude. This horrible disease.
And how do you know Arthur Ashe had AIDS? You spent it in a fucking room.
Isn't he
with
that
him.
tennis player?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was famous for it.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Google
Okay,
it, Marsh.
this
Google
guy
it.
Yeah.
just really went off the rails.
Totally.
Do you want to get married?
Oof. I like the idea of it. I mean, it sounds nice to have someone that you love and support and like an extension of your family. Like it sounds nice. I've never been in that long of a relationship or like felt that way about anyone.
Have you
So-
ever lived with anyone?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you need an arranged marriage.
Yeah.
You ever
my
think
family
about that?
would love that. Yeah, no.
Have you ever made eye contact with someone while fucking?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's better than me.
I would love the idea of it sounds nice,
Right.
you know,
Sorry.
but in theory, I have no idea how it would feel in practice.
Eye contact?
No.
I don't know either. No, I don't like living with people. I think if I could get married and they live somewhere else, I could do that.
That'd be nice.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever made eye contact during sex. I've jerked off in a mirror.
Are you serious?
No.
Oh, I was like, are you serious? I cannot
I've looked
do
deep
that.
in my own baby greens, baby.
You jerked off looking in a mirror.
No, I don't. Maybe.
I think
don't
we
know.
should all
I've
do that
kissed a
before the
mirror.
next.
I kissed a mirror.
Would
when
you
I
go
was a
out
kid.
with a guy who jerked off in his pants?
In his pants.
If he
Yeah,
came
he had
in
a-
his
if
pants.
he came in his pants.
Why?
I'm just asking you a
I
question.
would have to know why he did
I
that.
came in my pants at
Twice.
a strip club.
At a
Yeah.
strip club.
Twice.
Would you go out with him? No.
In 2 years. It's not a problem.
Well,
Yes, it is.
I was
There
playing
goes
hard
that
to
fucking
get. I was
date.
playing hard to get.
hard to get in my pants.
Yeah, hard to get in my pants because they're sticky. They're a little sticky.
oh my God.
You want a guy
We call
that's
him
honest?
Sticky Dicky.
Yeah. Whatever. I last way longer without the pants on.
Oh my God.
How do you
The
decide?
pants are the problem.
The pants, I think, are.
You're just like really turned on by corduroy. Like, what?
Yeah, just a nice burn, a nice denim burn really gets me going.
Didn't you blow your girlfriend through her jeans?
I bit him a little bit.
Oh, that's
You
nice.
what?
You don't blow a girl.
You can't blow his
Whatever.
girl.
Why
What
are
the fuck
you
talking about?
biting?
I was young. I was excited. I don't know. I was ready to
How'd
eat.
you blow your girlfriend?
That's how he lost that front tooth
Yeah, that's
gap.
all. That's grinded down. That's all Levi's right
all-
there.
Zipper got
Yeah,
caught.
the old zipper teeth. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I was really. Yeah, I chewed down on those denims.
What's your worst breakup?
Oh, I don't talk about it.
No, it's that bad.
Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Your
sucked.
fault?
His fault.
Yeah.
He was a drunk.
Oh.
And like he relapsed while we were together. And just a complete demon of a human being who every day I wait for him to die. I wake up, log on to Facebook, check if he's dead.
That's marriage, actually. That's what marriage is like. Are you dead yet?
Do you still have the Facebook app? Yeah. Do you check it? No, just to see if this guy's dead. I haven't seen you post a status in a while. Yeah. I actually made 9 accounts so I could check.
It like makes me mad that people can be so unhealthy and still live. I'm like, you should medically be dead. I was like, why are you not dead?
No, they live forever. Like
I get so angry. I'm like, come on.
yeah, he'll live way longer than you. The more healthy you are, the longer he'll live.
Diabetes.
Yeah.
Give me something. Cirrhosis.
Yeah. Cirrhosis, yeah.
Do something, goddamn.
I had a tumor in my kidney, a lesion.
Shit.
Yeah, but I think it was from doing fun drugs.
Yeah.
The doctor was like, it's probably a lifestyle thing. I was like, oh yeah, I've done a lot of drugs.
I'm really
like
cool.
a lot. Like a lot.
So cool.
I'm
gonna
so
die.
cool. I'm like super cool. Like die.
But then, like
cool.
Keith Richards could live to be 100.
Look at his face.
Yeah,
crazy.
he looks great. Yeah. Someone told me that their dad died of cirrhosis, and I thought it was in my mind. I was thinking it was psoriasis, and I've had psoriasis, and I'm like, oh my god, and like so like I just internalized it. Like I'm gonna die soon. I was like, you could die from psoriasis. He's like, you're thinking of psoriasis. I was like, oh my god. Like I was literally thinking like I could die from a rash. Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, thank God,
very
your dad
Jewish.
didn't die from psoriasis." He's like, "My dad's still dead." I was like, "Oh, okay. Yeah, my bad, dude. Sorry about that. Sorry about making that about me." But yeah,
Good story, bro.
yeah, it's true. Cirrhosis, psoriasis.
How do you pick your dudes?
I normally like a dude who feels, because like after, it's like I set a standard for myself after dating that alcoholic loser whose sprint bill I fucking paid. Like a dude has to have his shit together and be successful. I also do not like him to be in the same field as me. He can work adjacent is the closest I'll get, but I'm hyper competitive. I don't like it, and I don't like. I'm being honest.
Yeah, no, it's good.
And it's like when I break up with someone, there's a 50-50 chance I could hate your guts, And I don't want to have to see your face every fucking where, which is why I generally don't really fuck with comics or try not to with actors or writers
You have
or
though, right?
improvisers. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we all have. We've all slipped.
We've all made mistakes. It's always been an
Some more than
exception.
others.
It's always been like, you know what? I really like this guy. Why? I have to live my life. And every single time I'm like, why did I do it? God damn it.
Yeah.
You idiots.
When do you
It's just
realize
lame.
that? Usually.
Well, the alcoholic, I'm not going to get into it. But
Yeah.
And the other guy, I don't think he does comedy anymore, but he had a manic episode while we were together. Like he went insane. And he was a white dude and he was also a hipster, so I didn't realize he was going insane. I just thought he was being super white.
I thought he just liked staying up and painting, like and cutting
Dressing
himself.
really weird and like not cutting his hair, and I was like, well, everyone in Brooklyn looks like this. I was like,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah, you
Were you
don't.
still attracted to him though?
I didn't like. There was one point where I was arguing with him. He won this. He was playing basketball and he couldn't see because his hair had grown so long, and he just cut straight across so he could see, and he looked like a fucking conquistador. And I was like, you look like you raped my motherland. Like, how am I supposed to have sex with you? And he's like, I don't give a shit. You can have sex with me or you cannot have sex with me. And I was like, fuck, I'm gonna have sex with you. Like,
You fucked the conquistador? Did you get smallpox?
it's hilarious. But it's like, I was so mad that he called my bluff. I was like, well, you're not gonna get this vagina. And he's like, cool. And I was like, God damn it.
Until you grow your bangs back.
Did he shower?
He did shower. He was clean, at the very least. But that was, and it was like it was like those two things, and then like it's just
Why are you so competitive, you think?
probably because I'm not to stereotype
Indian.
typical Indian background. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
super competitive and driven, and it's like if a dude's in my way or if he starts to get shit that I want, like there's gonna be a part of my brain that's just gonna be like turning. Like
And that doesn't go away at all the more successful you get?
no, never.
Gets worse.
Never.
Good for you.
I'm always going to be a lunatic. But like, I just can't mess with dudes in my own field. And like, I've just had such bad experiences with getting treated like garbage and then like having like I mean, people want to act like everybody's. By the way, this Me Too shit, like second time I brought it up, it's like women are taking 2 steps forward right now. Bitch, that 1 step backwards is coming. Like, and I am not trying to be here for whatever inter-community drama is going to happen if I break up with a dude, if he calls me a whore. Like, I don't want to deal with any of that shit. Like, I want the least amount of drama possible, which is why I'm like, okay, so not performers. I tried to date scientists and doctors.
Me too.
And that business guy was actually an exception because he made me laugh. He was really, really handsome, which like...
Oh, that's helped.
So I talked to him and he made me laugh and he was like really cute and funny and spontaneous before I realized he didn't give a fuck about me. But like he was... So I was like, I like guys who, you know, are a little crazy, but not...
Too crazy.
Yeah.
But you keep putting your foot in the water. Like you just keep testing it with like a crazy.
Well,
like,
because like I've dated dudes who are like an
Just
accountant and
normal,
I'm like,
yeah.
God, you're so boring.
So boring.
And it's just like, he was fun. He, the guy who didn't care about me was really fun.
why are they always so much fun? Do you just like? Do you think you like narrow in on like the fun parts and you just completely forget like?
Or do you think that you just keep getting attracted to people that aren't able to commit?
Well, because as soon as I realized he couldn't, I cut it. So I'm hoping I'm getting better about that.
Ooh, growing.
So, it was like hard, but it's like, man, I gotta delete his number. I deleted his number. I unfriended him on Facebook. Like I erased all record I have, so I couldn't contact him even if I wanted to, because I was like, no. I was like, you're done
That's
here.
so smart. I remember I don't remember my niece and nephew's birthdays. I know like around the time, but I know all of my ex's phone numbers and birthdays. It's very annoying.
Really,
That's
you
amazing.
memorize that?
I know the billionaires. Ugh.
I guess back in the day though, you knew numbers. You like mentally like would remember numbers. Remember
I have
before like
one ex's phone number burned into my brain.
It doesn't
I
leave.
would love it to go away, but it's because it was the alcoholic. Like it was such a tumultuous relationship that I would erase his number and then we would like text again. And so
then
like
you'd
I
see
saw
it.
it so many times that I like if I ever got arrested, I could call my mom, like house phone, and him. Those are the only two numbers I have.
so a
Which is
drunk or
insane.
someone that's gonna yell at you. Did you feel like do you want to like would the drunk make him better? Like, do you want a project? Do you want to?
No, I didn't want that at all. He was sober when I was together with him, and then like he relapsed, and then it was like this heartbreaking thing because I saw someone who I had put on a pedestal, who I really respected, who I thought was this great guy, and he fell so hard, and he just became such a fucking monster. It was like a complete one. It was like mind blowing, and I kept like sacrificing my well-being because I'm like, I want to make him better. I love him so much. I think he's so great. This isn't him. This is the alcohol. I kept telling myself that lie, and then it was his behavior when he started to get sober again that made me realize it's not the alcohol. Like he's a
he was a
selfish
monster even.
person.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's not as big of a monster, but it's like to do the things he did, and then like when he got sober, like if I had treated someone the way he treated me, I would be like groveling and trying to make it up to them. It's like he didn't give 2 shits about me, you know, when he was sober again. And I was like, God, that's like when it hit me. I was like, this dude is a monster. Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Run. Never talk to him again. Like it's just like, I don't know. I just feel like you have to be a special type of selfish to like do the shit he did.
Yeah, I talked about this before. I reconnected with my first husband who also, you know, he was cokehead, alcohol, the whole thing, monster. And I text him a picture of our old house recently because I know his number. And then immediately he was like, please save me. I'm going through this tough time. And I was like, what? It took me a good couple of weeks to be like, oh, you're a dick.
Yeah,
like-
they like to manipulate.
Yeah.
They play the victim so well.
I mean, it's my fault for
crazy.
reaching out, but also it's his fault for being like, oh, I'm so glad that you came back into my life to save me.
I know, it's ridiculous.
But the great thing is that you can realize that you've grown, or like you both grown. Like you can see it now. Like it's like clearer when you step away from it. And so like the next person, hopefully you don't make
Hopefully.
the same mistake.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like, I mean, as dumb as it is to be proud of myself for being able to walk away from these 2 dudes, I mean, that's like huge.
It's huge.
Because I'm like, oh, you don't care about me. You're not paying me enough attention. Bye. And then like the other dude who did some creepy shit, didn't respect me. I felt enough, and not in the way I wanted. I was like, goodbye. So it was like huge growth where I was like, no, I at the very least need someone who treats me right. And neither of them did that.
That's awesome.
Feels good.
Why do you think that what do you think the shift was when you started to grow? Like, what do you think it's your career being better? Do you feel like
It was just going through hell. It was like, I don't ever want to feel this again.
Yeah.
You know? It's not even a question of like, oh, I deserve, it's everyone deserves like basic human decency. And like being with that dude, being able to recognize like when someone is disrespectful, like, and being like, I don't know. I just feel like as girls, we don't get taught this enough where it's like, you should never be made uncomfortable. Like just the way those types of creepy abusive dudes behave and act where like even the dude I was seeing here, he would be like, well, I'm running 3 companies, of course I'm not responding to your text messages. And I'm like, I am the busiest person I fucking know. I still have time to answer texts. And it's just like being able to see through people's bullshit. I just think it came with age and like experience.
I'm very busy, and I definitely pick and choose who I'm going to respond to.
And I'm like, that's 100% what's happening. You're trying to string me along like a fucking toy you can put in a drawer and close. And it's like, I'm not that. It's like, I deserve better than that.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck that.
Listen, ladies, you deserve it.
You deserve it, ladies. I know you don't want to hear that from a white man. From a white little Jewish man with little hands.
Psoriasis.
With cirrhosis of the hand, of the skin.
Who's dying of psoriasis.
Sorry about your dad, though. Do you have brothers or sisters?
I have an older brother.
Are you close?
Yeah.
Does he live in Chicago?
No, he lives in San Francisco.
Is he married?
No, he wants to get married though.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, so if there are any nice Indian ladies.
He wants an Indian lady.
Yeah.
You trying to set him up right now? Where is he? Okay, let's try. Maybe
Yeah, he
Listen.
doesn't, but he's really old school. So he would never mess with an Indian chick like me. You know, like no one who's fun.
Yeah. He wants some like.
Oh my God, I have one. How old is he?
He's how old am I? Okay, he's like 31, 30.
Oh, she might be a little. She's 34. Attorney.
Oh, that would be
partner.
This is the lamest thing I'm gonna say. My brother is he's one of the nicest people I've ever met, and he's brilliant. But he is also a total dork. I'll say that.
Yeah.
So
you're the
Nina, but I love
renegade
her.
of your family.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. They're all very old school and like traditional, and I'm a lunatic.
So when you go home and hang out with your family, what's it like?
I mean, I'm not
You're not that bad.
I'm not like,
but
I know you're
comparatively,
great.
no,
I'm
but
not
comparative to.
running around being like, oh, you never believe who I was fucking last week. Like, I'm not saying that over fucking aloo gobi with my goddamn mom and dad.
What was that word?
Aloo gobi.
What is that?
Potato and cauliflower.
I just made potato and cauliflower.
That sounds so good. I like Indian food. Give me some naan.
Is that naan?
Naan.
I don't know what. I never eat Indian food. I'm afraid I'm gonna get sick.
Really?
Because of spices, yeah. I feel
No,
like.
I know. Have you ever tried it?
No.
You've never had Indian
No,
food?
I went in and smelled, and I was like, "Oh, I think my stomach, will flip." I'm very bland.
She eats a lot of cake.
I do eat a lot of cake.
I think Indian food's gonna make me sick, but my 9th cake this week.
I had peanut
It
brittle
passes
today.
the smell test. Do you work out a lot?
I work out 3 times a week.
Nice.
I would like for it to be more, but I'm like 3 times minimum.
That's great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because she's a trainer.
Yeah.
I started working out recently. Yeah. What do you do? Treadmill? What do you do? Lunges? Why did these words come out of my mouth?
I don't know. God, have you ever met anybody at the gym?
No, I've never been hit on at the gym.
I think guys here don't do it. I've never seen it happen, really.
I could never. I wouldn't want the rejection and then still have to lift.
In San Diego, everybody fucks.
I couldn't lift while crying. That'd be so sad. Just like, because you can still see her. It's like broad daylight.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. And then I'd go back to that gym. It's like,
But
she's there. I don't know.
I'm not one of the hot chicks at the gym. Does that make sense? Like you see the girls like running around in like the Victoria's Secret pink sports bras with their like perfect abs and like their makeup done. And it's like, I'm not like, I go there first thing in the morning. I have my glasses on, like fully covered.
What are you guys doing? Can I work in?
Like I'm not there to. I don't look good. I'm just like I see myself when I'm lifting, and I'm like, what face are you making? I'm like,
I like that though. I think that's better than a girl there's a few girls I'm like, what are you here for?
Where they're just trying to get laid or meet someone.
I'm not knocking them. Look, if you want to look good, more power to you. I'm just lazy, and I know I'm not gonna catch a dick.
Well, a lot of the girls know that I'm the way to get to the trainer, like to the trainer that they want to talk to. So they try to befriend me so that they can talk to my friends.
Is there a
And I'm
rule
like,
on
I don't
trainers
have-
fucking the clients?
We're supposed to tell the club if we're in
If
a
you're
relation.
fucking in the shower.
Over the Abu Ghab stuff.
Yeah.
No, you're supposed to tell.
The Indian girl knows it. Sometimes we don't realize. You know, like the Abu Ghab, the gobster, the gobby girl. You know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're
You should
supposed
hear
to
her
tell
say
them.
Jew. It's great.
That sounds real racist. Cake. I like cake. Anyway. Yeah, we're supposed to tell them if we want to have relations. There is one guy that works with me. I hope no one that works with me is listening. That is fucking a member. It's very. Everyone knows. Like, it's out
Yeah.
there. And his wife was pregnant.
Oh.
No.
Yeah. And one day she came in and she sat on the machine next to him and watched him work for 4 hours. So he would move.
The pregnant wife?
The pregnant wife for 4 hours one day. Just sat there staring at him like
Oh,
this.
she
And
knew.
she knew. So all of us were like, oh, fuck. Oh, let's all cancel our clients. Oh, let's all get out of here. So we all left. And then he was just there with her alone. We all worked out in another area of the
You guys
gym.
were just watching.
We were so
eating
nervous.
cake,
Yeah, we
watching.
were like, oh my God, what's happening?
So what happened?
I don't know. I had to go.
Does he still work there?
Yeah. And
Is
then
he still with her?
she
No, is
came
he
back
still with her?
again. Is he still fucking the other girl? Yeah.
How
Is he still-
pregnant was she? Can she
Well,
get rid
she
of it?
just had the baby.
Oh no.
I know. Soups.
So yes.
So, yeah,
yes,
she-
she still can get
It's
rid
out.
of it. She can still get rid of it.
Yeah. So yeah, she just had the baby.
Oh my god.
I know.
So they're still together.
Everybody's together.
Oh man.
I know. It gets crazy.
I couldn't have.
happens
I
when-
don't know. I'm not a dude, but I couldn't imagine being selfish enough to cheat on your pregnant fucking
Pregnant.
wife.
And she's like
Holy
fucking
shit.
lunatic. For her to come in and sit there for 4 hours.
Oh, I would do that.
Not lift, just like
I would
Just
get a
staring.
job washing the windows at the gym. I don't give a fuck. Just stand out there with Windex.
just staring all creepy.
And the
Be a
girl
janitor.
that he's fucking is I mean, like, she
Gorgeous.
works
Well, there
out
it
4
is.
hours
Yeah.
a day with him. She's stunned. Like, her body is ridiculous now. It wasn't that great, and now it's ridiculous.
So he worked her out and made her.
He still works her out every day for 3
so
hours
she's
a day.
getting sexier while his wife is getting pregnant. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
It's such a bad.
I always wonder, how do people have that time?
I know. I don't have any time for that.
Because it's like the most I can do is 1 to 2 hours 3 times a week, and that's a struggle. Like, I have to. I'm like, there's no.
Oh, for the gym.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like fucking a woman and having a wife that's pregnant. I thought you were talking
2
about doing
hours
abs.
twice a week.
That's the most I can do.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
Because, like, I looked at, like, everyone's like, oh, there people are hot in LA. Like, it was, like, another level where I was like,
Oh.
how do you have the time to do this?
They
like,
don't have jobs.
That's crazy. How do you
I
not
know.
have it? What are you doing? Like,
I don't
it's just,
know. I
Shit.
really
You
don't
just
know what
date
people
the guy
do.
with three.
That's hilarious.
3 fucking offices, and you don't care that he doesn't pay attention to you, and then
And that's why
And
everybody's
you
on
get
Percocet.
perfect abs.
yeah, then
Yeah.
you get perfect abs.
Sick abs.
Yeah, you just got to.
How did you get those abs?
I
Oh,
hate myself.
Fuck this dude and his pregnant wife watched.
I just get up in the morning, I have a protein shake, I go to the gym, I get home, I
fuck
fuck
a
my
husband.
husband.
No, I fuck
and then
someone
I
else's
take a little
husband.
perk and I go to bed. That's cool.
And how do you make your money? I don't know. Trust fund.
He pays me, I think.
He pays me behind his wife's back.
It comes in an envelope. It's cool.
It's really cool.
It's really cool.
I mean,
Comes in an envelope that has the word shh on it, I think.
he doesn't buy baby formula, but he like gets me like cool dinners.
I got a Louis Vuitton bag.
Yeah, the baby hasn't eaten in like 6 months, but I look great.
We both have killer abs.
Yeah, the baby has never looked better. We both don't eat. We eat the same thing, just one pea. That's what we do. It's fun.
Yeah, I don't know how people are so in shape there. In San Diego, I used to work at a gym where there was a pool, and people would drink every weekend around the pool, and then it was so incestuous. There was so much fucking. One time I was giving a tour, and there were lines still lined up in one of the closets, and I was like, oh, like, I was like, no, don't mind this area. It was crazy. Everybody was so fucking hot, though. Unreal, stunning. Like the most beautiful people you've ever seen. It was
That's
crazy.
hysterical.
I hate them. I hate them. Don't you love when you do a show and there's like the most beautiful couple in the front and you know they have no problems? You know, there's the fucking perfect cheekbones.
I know, and they're like holding hands politely.
Yeah.
I sometimes I'll get uncomfortable if a dude's too hot and he's in the front row. Like I'll yell at him for it.
Yeah, I yell
I
at him.
can't. I was like, I can't look at you. Like it's upsetting. Like your perfect face is really distracting.
Yeah, it's so hard for me to be self-deprecating in front of you.
Trying to talk about my gross vagina. I can't. Why are you here? Like, please leave.
Why are you in a dark basement?
I went on a date with a perfect man,
Oh yeah.
and I was like, I put my tea bag in wrong, and I got tea, and I put the tea bag in wrong, and then I was like, I can't do this. I gotta go. You're far too attractive.
Yeah, you're thinking
I
about
gotta
him
go.
teabagging you. You
I was
can't
like,
teabag the
ugh.
thing. Yeah, it's hard.
And he's like, oh, I might get tea too, and I was like, don't. I'm leaving.
Just run through the glass.
It's hilarious.
So you're gonna be here until February.
Mid-February.
Where can people find you?
If you go on my Twitter at Subhah, it's Subhah, I try to list my shows. I'm at the Stand quite a bit, and then just Caroline's and a lot of clubs around the city. So
Yeah, she's an awesome
be here.
comedian. Go check her out.
Check her out. Tweet at her if you want to get at that.
Yeah, she's single, boy. No,
Single, right? You a doctor. You know where she's
you're a
at.
doctor. You own companies, and if you're very mean to women, she is. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Andrew T. Collin. And where can we find you, Mara?
You can find me at Mara Merrick, or you can follow us on the podcast at Happy Never After Podcast. On Instagram, Twitter is HNA Pod. Marshall, where can we find you?
Soundlunch.com.
So sexy.
Yes, thank you so much for listening and
Thank you.
watching. We love you
Thanks,
guys.
Subhah.
thank you.